Good morning, everybody. It's Brett, your thankful carnivore. It's Friday, October 18th. Happy birthday, Tyler. Say happy birthday to my son. And this is today's Thankful Carnivore Report. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me, spending a little time of your day, listening to me ramble and babble on about things. And today I want to ask each and every one of you, what does being thankful mean to you? Merriam-Webster defines the word thankful. I got a cat whining in the background, naturally. Merriam-Webster Dictionary Online, the definition of the word thankful means conscious of a benefit received. What does being thankful mean to me? Well, I have received so many benefits this last 459 days. And I received a lot of benefits before that I'm extremely thankful for as well. But just to bring things up to date, what does being thankful mean to me? It means acknowledging and being respectful of the gifts and blessings poured upon us. I have been blessed so immensely. I was freed from decades of mental illness because somebody had the courage to take a risk. And in taking that risk, they shared their experience, and that experience reached my ears with knowledge. And I was able to learn about eating meat and drinking water. If I could give Jordan and Michaela Peterson 10,000 steak dinners, it wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough because what they did was just so incredible. Michaela for suffering and figuring out and paying long term for trying to figure it out to help her dad, and then her dad sharing it with the world on Rogan. There's nothing I could do for them that would suffice to completely and properly express my thankfulness and gratitude for what they've done for me and my family. I could never also express my complete and total thankfulness for my wife. She stuck with me when I was stark raving mad and very, very difficult to be around. And she never wavered in her commitment to our marriage. And talk about a benefit received. Oh my goodness. But our lives have been so blessed by carnivore. Remember, she's just a month behind me. She's 14 months into her carnivorous journey. And our marriage is so awesome. It almost defies explaining. I mean, we are in sync. We still have disagreements. We could still get on each other's nerves, but it's a short-term, brief kind of thing when it happens. And then we both express what needs to be expressed and we move on. We don't cling to things to be resentful about later. When there's none of that, well, 6 weeks ago you did this and I'm still upset. There's none of that nonsense. We express ourselves, we share our opinions, and 99% of the time we're right there together. And the 1% we're not, it's probably why we get along so well. It keeps things interesting. It's never boring. And she never enters my viewing space that she doesn't make me smile. That is something I am forever thankful for because I know what the opposite of that is like, and I don't want to ever experience that. Also, if it wasn't for my wife, none of this happens. If my wife doesn't stick with me, I'm not on this side of the grass. I would not have been able to function. At best, I would be institutionalized. I would have been. Because that was kind of the direction the system was starting to nudge me anyway. But thanks be to God, I learned about cannabis and started getting better. But then, more importantly, 459 days ago, I learned about meat and water and started eating meat and drinking water. Correct that. I learned about meat and water in May of last year, but I started doing it July 16th of 2018. At, at this point, it's almost like the word thankful seems inadequate at times, but it's the best I could come up with. It's one of those things where it's been such a profound experience for me that I, if I live another 35, 40 years, I might figure out the proper way to express my thankfulness, the depths of it, the profoundness of it. And what I really want to do is encourage you all to do the things to take care of you. Those of you who are doing a keto diet and you're thriving, God bless you. Tell the world. Share your stories. For you carnivores out there who are doing the same, you all know how I feel about this. Share your stories. Give other people hope and something else for them to be thankful for. Now, if you ever find yourself frustrated and discouraged, things aren't going right, you've had some calamity, maybe you've fallen off the wagon and you've eaten some sugar and some other garbage you shouldn't eat, and your thinking process is being altered because your brain's inflamed and you're getting depressed and discouraged, I want you to stop and write down on a piece of paper 5 things you have to be thankful for, because you've got at least 5. You probably have 500 if the truth were told, but you haven't thought about it. Think about it. You have 5. Everybody has at least 5 things to be thankful for. Number 1, you're alive. You're breathing. You're an individual. You're a human being. That's always the place to start. Number 2, somebody somewhere loves you. Somebody somewhere. There's 2 things right there, and I don't even know who the hell you are. You can come up with the other 3, I'm sure. Think about it. My friends, have a wonderful weekend. Ponder these things with a smile in your heart. Eat your meat, drink your water. I'll be back Tuesday with my next little talk. Be honest. Just tell the truth. If you tell somebody you're going to do X and you can't do it, or you decide to change your mind, be responsible, be respectful, and explain yourself. Don't just leave them hanging. That'll always come back to bite you in the butt. Eat your meat, drink your water, my friends, and please be thankful.